Hello, welcome back. That's no moon. It's it's a happy ghast. We're delaying a little bit here in the start screen. Last episode we ended on a bit of a cliffhanger with for those of you who aren't caught up, we are currently floating above a pool of lava with all of our things. I did check the tape after we stopped recording. Excitingly, there was this moment from last episode where I open a chest and what else do we need? Oh, yes, this is good. We need some soul sand. It's not soul soil, right? But we'll take that just in case for the and I did not grab the fire resistance potion. I didn't check what either of the suspicious stews do, but I'm pretty confident that they don't give us fire resistance. I think maybe best case scenario we can swim through the lava for a second or two, possibly get to the obsidian platform that I think is up and to the left. Maybe we can throw our pick there. I'm worried about us just exploding and our stuff falling into the lava regardless. But there's no more delaying the inevitable. Let's put the revival in revival. Oh no. I'm really. I'm nervous. I'm so nervous to log into the world right now. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Oh man. We got it. Easy. Too easy. I don't know. I don't know what we're worried about. We're even gonna eat the stew to survive. We got weakness as an effect. What was the other suspicious stew effect? Jump boost. Pretty good. I don't think it actually gives us jump boost in a way that we can jump 2 blocks. It does not. I said very casually. I can't believe we did that. And for the sake of transparency, we didn't do that. Well, we did. You just saw that. But how I've been running the world here is in between each episode, I will stop and make a backup of the world. And that's just in case I do anything really wacky or something gets bugged out and the world gets corrupted and stuff. I don't want to have to start all over. And it just so happened that at the end of last episode, we were floating above lava. So by loading a backup, I was able to run it back a few times and succeed, even though we were burning up. This is what it actually looked like. Oh my gosh! I just no. You know. No, that went horribly. Wow, that could not have gone worse. Let's see if anything. Oh no. Let's see if anything survived there. A few things did end up surviving in a couple of my attempts there, but eventually, in the end, I got it to where everything survived, and yeah, we're good. The key was to just not panic, but it took me like four tries or so of just excessive amounts of panic to figure that out. But last episode, we did leave off on a cliffhanger, and I want to actually get back to the task at hand. And to focus on the task at hand, we are going to use the ghast at hand. Oh, wait, hold on a second. Oh my goodness. I legit did not realize that we still had a dried ghast planted here. Excuse the the flub as I talk there. We're just going to keep on moving. Bonus brown mushroom there. No, that's what got us into trouble the last episode, was experimenting with the brown mushroom. So we're not going to do that anymore. We're just going to focus on making a skeleton farm. So to make a skeleton farm, I'm so nervous doing this because last episode I started to do this. I gathered a lot of valuable stuff and almost died in lava with all of it. Like, had we died, that would have been pretty bad for the state of our world, because this is all of our bone blocks. This is pretty much all of our iron. You know, that would have set us back quite a bit. That didn't happen, so we're in the we're in the clear there. I'm gonna get a couple of buckets of water. Sure, why not? I'm gonna get 6 buckets of water because that's exactly what we need to get this farm going. We need ice. I would like ice, but I guess we don't need it. I think we'll make do. Actually, these 6 buckets of water. Yes! Oh man, okay. Now we can get some powdered snow, and we won't need ice. We won't need ice because we can just make do with the buckets of water here. I wanted some emeralds to trade to get a silk touch pickaxe from the villager, so we could pick up ice, but the icebergs don't have normal ice in them. They just have the packed ice and the blue ice. I think it's mostly packed ice, which is great. That'll be helpful once we start to build nether tunnels and stuff like that. But in the meantime, between time, I'm just looking for regular old basic old ice. Oh my goodness. And we still have phantoms that we're dealing with, but that's okay. We are instead just going to place down some seagrass or kelp or whatever it is, and grow it with the bone meal we still have. And that should create some water source blocks. We might need... What is it? Do you know, viewer at home? I do not, honestly. I know it can be done. We'll experiment. We'll figure it out together in a bit. But right now, what we're doing is heading back out to the iceberg over here, where we had left some cauldrons. Which have not produced any powdered snow yet, but I think, you know, there is a percentage of a chance. So we're just gonna sit here, maybe fight off this phantom while we wait, and see if we get lucky. Okay, I'm glad that I came out to check the cauldrons, because it turns out that it doesn't snow in the snowy ocean biomes at every Y level. I had to go up in the sky to a higher Y level, and I'm just setting up a temporary platform here to place down these cauldrons and just hang out in the sky for a few minutes. I'm not a big fan of AFKing, and I don't plan to AFK largely ever in this series, because I want to play the game of Minecraft. But I'd really like some powdered snow, so I am going to try and sit here to get some. The reason we want some powdered snow, in case you haven't picked up on it yet, is so when we go to make the skeleton farm, hopefully we can add in some sort of contraption to convert the skeletons into strays so we can have the nice added bonus of having arrows of slowness be our sort of default arrow that we have. I don't think there's any other benefit to it other than it's kind of cool, and it's there for us, so I want to take advantage of it. Hey, that's a layer. We're making some we're making some progress as I sit up here and just think maybe we can get some snow. Yeah, we can farm a little bit of snow while we're here. Look at the different types of snowflakes that Minecraft has to offer. There's just the 4 types that I'm counting, which is something else. Actually, I think that they should add a like a creeper face into the snowflakes. I think that would be a nice little Easter egg. It doesn't have to be every other snowflake, but every once in a while, if you could see one, that would be kind of cool. I think recently they did just add a creeper face into the cloud pattern somewhere. I'm not sure where it is exactly. You can go and visit it, and we should make a point to visit it, and maybe we can build something at that a location. Okay, we got a few layers in, but no such luck. So unfortunately, now that it's stopped raining and snowing, I think we are just going to have to leave this be for now. Maybe we can come back later if it picks up again, and instead we are going to jump back over here where unfortunately our second ghast timer has already gone off. But that's good. I want to experiment with these guys. I think snowballs. Do they follow snowballs? Are they attracted to them? Oh, that's a big ghast, I think. And our depth perception is messing us up. No, that's a medium. Is that a big ghast? I don't know. Come here. Yeah, that's a big ghast. This is the tiny, the tiny ghast, and yeah, it does seem like they are attracted to snowballs, which I think you can also feed them snowballs to speed up their growth. Which, speaking of snowballs, I think we should head over to the boat because I want to add a new addition to the household. Let's just make it even more, oh my goodness, even more crowded down here in the boat, and add a snow golem into the mix. So now we have as much snow as we can get our hands on. Oh no! Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to hit you with a snowball. I meant to further clip off the the pumpkin. For those of you who don't know, you can clip off the pumpkin head on snow golems to reveal just a normal snowman face, which is the derpiest looking thing, and I love it so much. So I am happy to have him on the team here. Happy to have him on the team. I did put him behind the counter here for the time being. I came back down and it seemed like they were all having a meeting, possibly discussing unionizing or something. But this librarian here has, oh no, they've unlocked a Curse of Vanishing, which is not very useful for us. Although, honestly, that's not a bad enchantment to have if you're building mini games or something and you need... Whoa. Is this the... What? Who just closed that door? Did he? Did he escape? Did one of them just escape as we were talking here? Oh, no. He's just taking a nap. Okay. Which is fine. The union says it's okay, so that's all right with me. Anyways, I'm getting totally distracted here. We did do a little bit more trading with him, but I don't think we have enough for a Silk Touch book yet. How much is the Silk Touch book? 17? No such luck. But that's okay. Instead of goofing around with the squad down here, we are instead go going to focus on the task at hand. We'll plant our last happy ghast. I don't know how these rules work. Do I have to wait until this happy ghast grows up before I plant the last happy ghast? We, of course, are making the rules here. What did I just do with that bundle? We're making the rules here. So yes, I have a little bit more time to goof off before I plant this happy ghast. Really, there's nothing more I want to do. I guess I can craft some I will craft some tripwire hooks because we're going to need those. Hey, new recipe unlocked. Other than that, I don't know. I don't know how much more prepared we can get. So, we're just going to work ahead of the curve here, plant our our last dried ghast, and hopefully, when we come back up, after we've gotten this thing functioning, bare bones functioning, pun intended, where are we going? Bare bones functioning, that happy ghast will not have grown up yet. Okay, let's get downstairs and get cracking on this thing. I've already realized that we are missing the soul sand or soul soil that we need. Hopefully I've already dropped it off here, but unfortunately I think I just put it back into storage upstairs when I was sorting junk out earlier. Yep, no such luck. So I am going to have to make another trip upstairs. Not wasting any time at all, using using our time very efficiently. I do want to get some sort of storage system set up. Hello. Buttons, our nemesis. So I'm not constantly running up and down to the boat every time I want to build stuff up here, but I have no idea where it should go. But oh man, the time is ticking. We don't have time to waste here. Let's go grab that soul soil or soul sand and get really, oh my goodness gracious. Get cracking on this thing. All right, so now we are actually going to get cracking. This is just some precautionary measures when I noticed an Enderman in the area. We gathered up, I think, everything that we're going to need, and I thought things through a little bit. I'm still very nervous about what we've got going on here. How many blocks up am I? 1, 2, and I want to go 5 in this direction, so 3, 5. Okay, so I'm just gonna dig all of this out and then I'll get back with you. Okay, and that I think is the last of the blocks that we need to clear. Bear with me as I will try to explain what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. First things first, what you need is a spawner, and what I'm doing around the spawner here is I'm clearing 3 blocks. I want 3 blocks below the spawner, so I actually need to clear one more layer here, but I want 3 blocks below the spawner, 4 blocks, 1, 2, 3, 4 around the spawner, and 5 blocks above the spawner. Whoa! Okay, that's fine. I was just going back upstairs to get the kelp here. I'm always recording, or I try to record a lot in case something like that happens, and now I feel compelled to include that little snippet so I don't have to explain why the bridge that bridge there got destroyed. But now that I've been yammering on, I can continue where I left off here, which is we have just finished clearing all of the blocks down here. And as soon as we do that, we can sort of regret our decision and build a little staircase out of there. But we we have this area cleared now, and I just need to go over here and jot down. Let's see, somewhere over here. Where are we going to drop these guys? I did decide I want to use this room to use as the kill zone for the skeletons. Also, over here where the storage area is going to be, down this way, there. Down. There's some bad stuff down there, but there's also a spider spawner and a mine shaft that I knew was back there. But that's there if we need it. But right now we don't need this, so we'll just put that there and ignore that. Unfortunately, if we go any further this direction, we start to run into another area of the stronghold, but that's okay. I think this will work fine for the drop zone. I just want to mark this location down so we have it when we go back upstairs. Hey, new recipe. I'm going to go ahead and just add a layer over the spawner here. Goodness gracious, building, engineering, talking. This is pushing my brain to its like absolute limit here. And in the back of my brain, I'm still thinking about that ghast up top ticking away. I have more and more confidence, or I guess less and less confidence, whichever way you want to put it, that ghast up top is growing up. It's going to college. It's entering the workforce. But we're gonna keep plugging away here. I did install the ceiling of the spawner, and I went ahead and put some redstone lamps up here. Eventually, we'll hook this up so it's a little easier for us to actually turn the spawner on and off. But we have, oh goodness. Eventually we want the skeletons to end up over that way, but just based on sort of what's around here, I think it makes the most sense to flush the skeletons here first. So we have three blocks of space beneath the spawner here, and on each side we are going to put down 6 blocks in a pattern sort of like that. And then lining ourselves up with the spawner on the other side, we will drop down the blocks like this. And now if we add some water, let's see here, I think here and here, will this kind of flow the way we need it to? Yes, it will. And then we break out these extra blocks here, and then bing bang boom, here is our little flushing mechanism for the skeletons. Awesome. Okay, we are on our way. I think we want to add a pressure plate here just to better separate the water flow here and the water elevator here. So from here, this is where, this is where the water elevator is going to be. And of course, we immediately run into a mine shaft. So if we hit that mine shaft here, it should be like right beyond this wall if we just go a few more blocks this way. Surely, right? No? Am I tripping here? Where is this mine shaft? Okay, here it is. Okay, we pop out here, which actually isn't so bad. To fill this in, we can kind of easily break this portion of the mine shaft away, and no one will notice. This little hallway here is where previously we had looked in these chests for some ender pearls, and somewhere nearby is the stronghold, like the of course the stronghold, but this is where we are, the death spot. It connects up over to here, I guess, just so we are more aware of how the stronghold is lining itself up. But that's okay. We will just seal this up for now. Oh, and keep plugging away. Of course, I will eventually like to swap out all of these blocks to make this farm complete. I said with air quotes, but I want this to look really, really nice, even though no one's ever going to see this stuff. But right now, we're not focused on that. We're just focused on the bare bones stuff. So let's see if we can get this going here. We do not have bones, which is fine. This is absolute chaos. Hold on. Okay, we have that there. We have that there. We have this here. Can we just grow? No. No, we can't. Whoops, that's not what we want to do. I think, though, if we go all the way up to where we want to be and drop a source block down, then we can just grow this up through it. So let's do that from the reverse direction. Okay, so I have gone up top, and if our calculations are correct, and they might not be, that water elevator there, or would-be water elevator, should meet up to where we were, and this hole right here is going to link up with the kill room, whatever we want to deem that room. Buttons, our nemesis. So let's hop back over here, and maybe we can just dig from the bottom up to get to the rest of this. Let's see, can I bone meal this now? Moment of truth. That's awesome. That is a good sign. Okay, and then let's just punch through here. It shouldn't be too many more blocks. I was a little nervous from the other direction because I came close to drowning a few times. Let's see. There we go. So that's that. Now we can just go back to the bottom here and continue to grow this until it doesn't let us. And then I think we can just break that. And I am going to go back out this way because I don't think we left ourselves any sort of safe drop. You know, earlier in the episode, I joked that we brought 6 buckets of water, and it was exactly what we needed. But actually, we could have used with a few more. A few more buckets of water. Let's see. We want to place that here, and I guess I don't need that block there. How do I get? I'm trying to start the water flow this way. Can I? Oh, perfect. That's how we'll do that. We'll just let that happen. And then can I go like this? No, of course not. Of course not. Anybody who knows anything about building farms farms in Minecraft knows that you shouldn't do that. Okay, and with this, I think that is about all we need to have this up and, you know, what we would call bare bones functioning. Let me put a few blocks here just so we can safely test this out. Not let everything buttons are our nemesis. I am almost forgetting the last piece of the puzzle here, which is a little bit of a complicated step, but it will give us extra efficiency with our mob spawner. So as the mob spawner stands now, it could be considered complete if we put something on top of the spawner here, because eventually a skeleton is going to spawn right here and it's not going to want to walk around or move. It's just going to stand here for eternity and take up a little bit of efficiency. I think around 4.5% efficiency. So to combat that, a lot of people just put blocks on top of the spawner, but instead we're going to add an extra little gizmo on top here that was designed by Ilmango, I think originally like 5 years or so ago. Okay, huge moment. We are going to craft our first ever redstone repeater, and we can we can go ahead and place it here together. I think it will function, it'll work the way that we want it to. We just want to place that there, and we're going to want to place the water bucket there. And now anytime we bonk our heads here, of course nothing happens. Yeah, just like we intended. Okay, I am a complete goober, and this redstone lamp that I had constantly being powered was messing up with the power coming from the tripwire hook here. And now all we need to do is add some fence gates around. Oh my goodness. I was doing testing and I forgot that. I forgot that. Are we still recording at least? We are still recording. I forgot that I had removed the water there. All right. Let's check the timer and see how we're doing here, because I feel like they're already well into earning their 401k and all of that good stuff. And yeah. Where are they? Yeah, that's probably them right over there or right over there. And are they even? Yeah, they're all retired. We have failed failed the challenge, and I think with our death there, we really failed the challenge. So we've unfortunately we've got to do it. We've got to bring the 13 TNT back down with us, and just blow up the farm, start over. No, we're not going to do that. I cannot believe that we just did that, but it is what it is. It's the middle of an episode, so there's no backup shenanigans. What happened happened, and at least we can collect all of our stuff easily enough. Oh no, we can't. It's it's in the other part of the stronghold, which is buttons. Our nemesis, which is over here. Is that where this connects up to? Okay, cool. The reason we were even in the flushing mechanism was so we could retrieve a fence gate that we dropped, and with that, I think that's the last of them. And now this is in place. I don't think I have an extra fence gate built there, but maybe I do. But once again, what this little doodad is up top here is just for an extra 4.5% efficiency. There will be a video linked in the description from Ilmango that you can check out that explains it in a little more detail than what I will here. But anytime that a skeleton spawns on top of the trapdoor there, they'll trip the tripwire and activate that mechanism, which will knock them off and into the chamber there. With that, I think, drum roll please, let's just shut this off for the time being and kind of quickly make our escape. And then hey, that's a nice sound. Why is there... Oh, is the trapdoor is letting light bleed through, I think. So let's pop back up here one more time. and we'll build something up here, but for now, let's just block this off so it is dark as can be in there, and we wait. Eventually, if all goes well, we're gonna get a skeleton that pops up right here, and that's gonna be awesome. I'm gonna be super pumped. It's probably gonna take a minute or so for it to actually go through the full mechanism, but we're gonna wait here, and I'm stoked. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that was it. A skeleton just spawned. Oh, hello. Okay. Oh my goodness. And then, boom. Look at that. It doesn't matter that we died. It doesn't matter. We have an XP farm now. So we can just sit here for as long as we need, collect as many arrows as we need, as many bones as we need. Oh man, I am so stoked on this. Obviously we need to clean we need to clean a lot of this up here and get get all of this packed away. But hey, we sort of did it. We got a bare bones farm up and running, you and I. Special shout out to the villagers and the snowman, all of the happy gas. I couldn't have done it without them. And to you, the viewers at home. I feel like I started laughing at myself a little too much because I felt like I was giving an Emmy speech for getting the skeleton, again, pun intended, of a farm up and running. We're just going to check the powdered snow while we say goodbye for today's episode. I know it was a bit of a long one, and there was a lot of consternation there, but we got there in the end, and I'm really excited that we have the skeleton farm up and running, the bare bones of it. Next episode, we will clean that up and add a few more gizmos, hopefully some powdered snow to convert skeletons into strays, but that's for another day. I just wanted to take a second here at the end of the episode to thank you for tagging along. Cue the Emmy's acceptance speech music as we watch the sunrise here together over the world. But no, I just wanted to thank you for tagging along, and I would have fallen had that not frozen. For being here. If you have any questions or comments or concerns about the world, please leave them in the comments. I just appreciate you. Without you, there's there's not this, and this has been nice. It's cool to have something for me to look forward to do, and for me to laugh at, even if it's just about making a goofy skeleton farm in this little blocky world that we're building together. But that's enough of that for me. We didn't get any powdered snow, but I'm sure we will before next episode, and I will see y'all. I'll see y'all then. Thanks. Oh no. Oh, okay. Well, this time I'm not gonna load it back up. That's it.